The truth is, the power of God that resides within us isn't just there for us to perform miracles. Like Roland Baker said, miracles demonstrate that God is real, but it's love that is the greatest power in the universe. It's the reason Heidi can do what she does. It's why God puts gold in our mouths and throws jewels at our feet. It's love that drives these students out to their city. It's love that opens deaf ears and blind eyes. It's love that raises the dead. Love. It was always some vague cliché to me, but now I was beginning to see the wild, overpowering, extravagant reality of God's finger invading our lives. God is calling all of us to a life of power, but that power can only come through us humbling ourselves, setting aside our own fears and unbelief, and proving to the people around us that God is real, He's relevant, and He's not mad at you, no matter who you are or where you're at. All these people taught me that. They don't empty themselves for a paycheck or for fame or even for their own satisfaction. They die to themselves to love others because they realize they can only keep what they are willing to give away.
God, let the things that are in heaven become real here on earth. Let your heaven invade this earth. And so we know that in heaven there'll be no illness. There'll be no disease. There'll be no strife. There'll be no suffering. When we're asking, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven, we're asking for those heavenly things to be real here on earth, and they serve as manifestations of the kingdom here and now.
The greatest sign as a believer is love. Their love level and their faith level. First, to love Jesus Christ with everything inside of them. Secondly, to be able to love the people around them. And it's the love of God and the compassion of God that even draws us out to step out and to be able to do these things. The second thing is faith. Faith, to be able to believe God and who He says He is, and to be able to believe that we can do what He says we can do.
I want to say to the Western Church that the biggest miracle of all is learning how to love. And that for me, seeing a child transformed from darkness and pain, from being abused and beaten, raped, thrown away, my biggest miracles are seeing their lives change and find joy. And I just want to say to the Western Church that God is asking you to stop for one person every day and love them. Don't complicate the gospel. The gospel's all about love. It's good news. It's about being in love with God and loving the one in front of you. Keep it simple. He's beautiful.
The best example of this happened at midnight on the 1-year anniversary of when I began this crazy journey. I was with my friend, Jason Westerfield, and we were heading home when a homeless man approached us. He was a stereotype. He smelled, wouldn't look us in the eye, he had a limp, and he was asking for money. Jason told him he'd give him some money, but first he wanted to give him something better. So first, he prayed for the man's back, which he'd been complaining about. Then, he prayed for his leg. And I just sat there and stared at this man. He had no one, owned nothing, was a homeless bum living on the streets. What was happening to him right now? What was God going to do to show him He loved this man? And that's when I knew. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, this man was going to be healed. Not through anything Jason was doing, or Heidi, or Dennis, or Bill, or whoever, but through the love that God had for this man. He wasn't homeless, he was a prince. He wasn't broken, he was made whole.
Feels better? Yeah, here. Let's run it. I'm so happy. Look at you.
Yeah, feel much better.
Feels much better? How you doing?
Good.
This is William. Joy, look at you. You feel lighter?
Yeah.
Those weights have gone, and God healed you right there, and God healed your neck and back. And you look better. You look like, your face looks normal now.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I
Yeah.
sure appreciate the Lord work miracle.
God does work miracles. He loves you. God set you up tonight to be right here. You thought you were coming for silver and gold, some money, but the Lord said, hey, I got something better for you. He'll give you that, but He wanted to bless you tonight. You're His son. He loves you.
But I appreciate everything.
Yeah. God bless
Love
you.
you guys.
Have a good meal, okay?
Okay.
And as he walked away from us, no longer limping, but almost strutting, so happy that he forgot to even get the money he'd approached us for the first time I understood the point of it all, why he puts his fingerprint on our lives. It's proof that he's here. Proof that he cares.